Can you fake each other's intros? Welcome to my unboxing of the brand new blah 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 blah. Totally. How do you sound?
You gotta be a couple octaves higher. Hey guys! It's me, Austin. I'm on a mountain.
Yay.
What is the poor man's graphics card?
So I really do a lot of these like budget gaming PCs, and like it's really fun to play with like the 295 X2 and like 780 Ti's, like all these crazy high-end expensive cards. But the thing is, you don't really need that.
And I would straight up never pay that much for a graphics card back when I was buying them with my own money.
Yeah, it's kind of silly to pay $300 extra for like 5 frames per second. Like, if you have that kind of money, you're going crazy, but I feel like you can build something that's really solid. Like, if you can play a game on like medium to high settings at 1080p, I feel like most people that's going to be totally fine, and you can spend way less money. You can build an entire computer that runs 1080p high for like less than the price of like a 780 Ti. Easy.
All right, I'm gonna throw this at you.
Okay.
So you can look at every component in terms of how many frames per second this graphics card drives versus another graphics card, but that's not necessarily the way to buy a PC.
Yeah.
You could look at it in terms of, I'm spending $200 more on this graphics card, so I'm spending double, let's say, $400 versus $200, and it's gonna give me, let's say, only 70% more performance, because that's pretty typical.
Yeah.
But the other way of looking at it is, I'm spending $800 on this computer, and I'm spending another $200, and I'm getting 70% more performance.
So actually, if we had to pick like a really solid budget card though, like what jumps out at you? Because like I know for me, like I feel like you can get solid stuff in like the $100 to $200 range. I feel like that's the meat of like the solid stuff. Like I really like the 270X. That's actually a card that like for $200 is such a like it's good enough where you've got like the power to handle 1080p no problem right now.
Yeah.
You also have, I would say, future-proofing. I hate that word.
Yeah, it's a
but you do
word.
have 2 gigs of memory.
The F word.
It is, but you do have 2 gigs of memory. It should hold up for a little while compared to like say a $100 card. Like I really like the 270X, but like what's like a single card that's like reasonably priced that kind of jumps out at you?
I guess for me it'll be because NVIDIA and AMD, you can have that argument all day. You can have that argument all day, and I'm not going to bother because it's not worth my time. So what it'll be is whatever's on sale that week that is in my budget. And that budget, if you want the best bang for the buck, is going to be $119.99 to $149.99. Okay. You find whatever the highest tier card you can is within that price range, and that's probably going to deliver anywhere from there to around $229.99 is going to be that best bang for the buck in terms of FPS per dollar.
Who can lift the most PC parts at the same time? So clearly, as 2 incredibly attractive, strong dudes, we can lift like multiple. Oh, whoa!
Pulling out the guns.
Whoa! Okay, one minute before you do that, I think it. I don't know. Well, what's the heaviest computer that you regularly pick up?
The heaviest computer I regularly.
Like your personal rig's.
I try not to pick it up, but it's over 40 pounds.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Like. Yeah. I mean, like
no,
I guess
it's like 60 pounds. I think it's heavy.
Yeah, because you have water cooling, you get the whole deal in there.
Got a couple rads in there.
Does carrying a 6-pound laptop up like a 14,000-foot mountain count?
Yes.
Okay, so I think we both tied on that one actually.
Okay, well, I don't know if I would call it a tie because
get out of here.
The only thing even resembling a PC part around here is this thing, and I think we can all agree that this is not a real PC. So I didn't even end up with one.
It's like it's called the Air for a reason.
Ugh.
Wait. Did I get that on camera? Did you actually were like holding it and touching it? Go wash your hands. Why are we seeing the death of 4.5-inch and 4.7-inch flagships? So that's actually an interesting question because I mean I feel like for a while there that was pretty much like we were seeing like Galaxy S3 and these kind of phones like 4.7, 4.8. Like, this is a great size. I think actually one of the phones that I was really surprised about last year was the Moto X. I still feel like that is the best, like as far as size to like screen ratio phone
and the curve at the back.
It's awesome. Yeah. I think that they actually like it's almost perfect.
The texture, the curve, the size.
It's just the perfect combo.
Yeah. And
so now we're looking at phones like getting the 5-inch and like the LG G3. I think you have one as well, right?
I do. It's in my bag.
It's a cool phone, but it's big. It's just very, very big.
Okay. The LG G3 is too big. And not because it's too tall. It's actually about the same height as the HTC One M8. But the problem is that I cannot reach the left edge here.
Yeah.
And the 2560 by 1440p screen, yet another example of E-peen measurement.
Oh yeah.
Straight up doesn't make sense. Have you reviewed the G3?
I'm actually working on right now. I think one of the big things with the G3 with that big screen, like the size doesn't matter as much as like that resolution.
Can you tell the difference?
When I look at like super up close, like like they have like these like little tiny dots on the wallpaper, I can see, but no, like not in normal use. But I don't know, like, I mean, you look at like the iPhone, like they're like, okay, they're gonna be coming out like a 4.7 and a 5.5 or something.
Yeah.
I understand like a big phone like the Note 3 or something. Like there is like, I think for some people, it makes sense to have a nice big screen. If you like watch a lot of video, if you want to like get rid of your tablet.
If you don't
makes
see
sense.
well,
yeah,
or
absolutely.
Your fine motor control isn't that great. Having bigger buttons is like
I have no problem with that. However, I feel like that's more of a niche kind of thing. It's just like the same people who carry around like a 15 or 17 inch laptop, whereas most people are probably going to be more comfortable with 11 or 13 inch laptop. I think it's going to be the same thing with phones. I think something at 4.5, 4.7. We'll see these flagships they're going to hit the upper bound, and people are going to start complaining. They're going to start going, okay, maybe we should bring this back a little bit. So I don't think they're going anywhere. I really do think that 4.5, 4.7, maybe even 5 inch. I think that might be a good kind of middle ground, but I feel like it's got to come down and kind of level out for the most part.
I find this usable.
Yeah.
But I find the iPhone 5S comfortable.
Yeah, and something I think a lot of people discount is that using a phone with like one hand is really helpful. Like how many times are you walking around, you're like trying to text somebody, or like you don't have like an extra hand free? It's easy to kind of just say, oh, I'll just use two hands, but it's convenient to be able to use one hand a lot of the time. Yeah, I think it's we'll see, because we've had this conversation. It's like 4 inches. It's never gonna be bigger than that. Like I remember when the iPhone came out. Remember how huge that screen seemed?
Yeah.
Now you pick it up today, it's just like.
And when the 4 came out, and that resolution, I can put my face on the screen. I can rub it all over it, and I can't see the pixels. Technology keeps marching forward, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yep. All right, so that's about it. Now, before we get out of here, I think we've got to give a big shout out to why we're actually here in Colorado. We're here for the HighLAnder. Oh, you got the shirt. It's perfect. So we're here for the HighLAnder, my human billboard here. So basically, we hiked up
like a NASCAR driver.
We hiked up the second highest mountain in the lower 48 states.
We did.
14,000 feet. We took a bunch of gaming laptops.
14,400 feet.
That last 400 feet sucked.
And that last 400 was tough.
Was rough.
So I'm gonna make sure y'all know about it. See, I'm like assimilated. I'm all like y'all instead of a.
Just move down to the United States. You're like most of the way here. So we climbed up there with a bunch of like tech gear, like laptops, keyboards, all that kind of stuff. And we actually had the world record highest LAN party ever in history. So you guys, we've got a bunch of videos. There's gonna be a couple on your channel. There's gonna be one on my channel,
Tech Syndicate's channel,
Newegg. Like there's gonna be tons of videos, and definitely stay tuned for that. Probably like next week, something like that. It's gonna take us a while because there's a lot of footage. Yeah. So definitely stay tuned for that. Also, if you guys are somehow not subscribed to Linus, which I doubt that any of you aren't, but of course, where can they find you? It's this Linus Tech Tips thing.
I think that's a cat channel or something.
Oh, the cat channel. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the cat channel.
So you guys, and if you want to find like the cat videos,
don't go to the cat channel.
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips on YouTube.
Have you actually updated that cat channel? I feel like it's been a long time.
I do videos once in a while on it.
You do, really?
Yeah, I actually have one on my phone that I've been meaning to upload of me playing with like little fuzzy balls and throwing them.
So if you guys want that one exclusive. Alright guys, it's like midnight. We've got to be like at the airport in a few hours, so I think we're gonna call it, but yeah.
Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Ow. We're gonna have enough outtakes for a full outtakes video by the time we're done with this.
It's 11 o'clock right now, and we were recording a video after climbing a mountain.
My battery died, so I straight up don't know what time it is.
Alright. Is that wall about to like blow out on us?
No, it's just a toilet flushing exchange.
I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. So we're done with questions. So let's just do a wrap up. So,
hey guys, it's Austin, and I'm wrapping up in here. We are at the top of the mountain in Colorado, which is not a rhyme at all, but I don't care because I'm Austin. And hey guys, I was up there. Yeah.
Hey, people were asking us to do the rap.
Yeah.
All right.
Give the people what they want. Now they realize they never wanted it
They
at
didn't
all.
want that at all.